was. We spoke with experts who drive celebrities to and from home and events, and they tell us the paparazzi may not have been completely to blame for the fatal accident. Some security experts say that paparazzi may have been chasing the celebrity couple, but they weren't driving the Mercedes carrying Princess Diana and Dito Fayed. Security experts we spoke with today say 80% of the incidents that happen between the paparazzi and celebrities happen in or around cars.
Well, I was somewhat surprised that they apparently were not traveling with what we would term a chase vehicle or a secondary vehicle.
Although the car Princess Diana and Fayed were in was an S600 Mercedes, one of the safest cars available, it was the only car escorting the pair. Some experts say a secondary vehicle should always be used in transporting high-profile individuals.
The secondary vehicle is there for many purposes. Number one, it's there to run interference for you if some type of problem comes up, some type of terrorist attack, potentially, or some type of just a problem with traffic.
And if the first car breaks down, the secondary car can take over, and most of the time, medical people are on board. Most drivers are more than chauffeurs. They're security drivers. They're trained on how much and when to put their passenger's life in danger when being pursued.
Were we actually being pursued by supposed bad guys, for lack of a better term, or were we just being pursued by paparazzi or just some overzealous fans or people that wanted autographs?
They also tell us that preparation, like knowing an exact and alternate route, is also critical, and knowing when and when not to get involved in high-speed chases. Now, as we said, it appears as though the paparazzi contributed to the accident that killed Princess Diana and the two others. But the investigation continues. In the meantime, at least 7 photographers are being held for questioning in the case.
Chuck Malden is a protection specialist with Executech in Denver and joins us. Chuck, what kind of experience do you have protecting celebrities?
Well, I've protected celebrities all over the world. Most of my clients at this point are overseas. I don't spend too much time here in the States with clients anymore, but I've had several run-ins with paparazzi my own self over in Europe.
What kind of extremes do people go to see or take pictures of celebrities?
Well, the paparazzi will do just about anything. They will hide out in dumpsters. They will hide out in vans with tinted windows. They have informants. Like concierge, the concierge at a hotel or the doorman, and they will go to extreme lengths to get the one shot that's going to net them the most money.
Well, and money is the key issue here, and people will do obviously just about anything. So how do you really protect someone that is that famous, that is worth that much money in a picture?
Well, you need to be as vigilant as they are. You have to understand, though, that any security operation takes money, it takes time, and it takes patience. And most of the celebrities these days don't seem to want to go that particular route and spend the money that they need or have the attitude that they need to protect themselves the best.
Chuck, what do you think the paparazzi are going to do now? Do you think they'll back off, or will it get worse, or what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think you will see them back off for a short period of time, let's say a week or a couple of weeks, maybe a month, but then they'll be back to their usual tactics.
Is there one thing that you tell your clients that they absolutely need to do?
Well, I tell them that what they can't do is they can't tell us that we can take the night off so that they can go out to dinner because they think that they'll be fine. We tell them that we need to be with them all the time so we can look out for these things. And I believe that this particular incident was preventable. Basically, it's a one-car accident. They were being pursued, but I believe it was a preventable incident.
Well, what could have been done differently?
Well, what I usually try to do on my security operations, my partner and myself, we usually use a chase car, and the chase car can be used for many different reasons. The main reason is to, for this type of thing, is to run interference for a principal vehicle or the vehicle that you have your client or your principal in when these types of things happen. The principal vehicle or the chase vehicle is there to run interference and try and stop these people from following.
Very interesting. All right. Thank you, Chuck. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
The surveillance video was released in response to reports indicating the driver of Diana and Dodi's car was drunk. Some security experts say the tapes don't reveal much about the driver's condition, but they do point to lapses in security which may have contributed to the tragedy. 7 News reporter Pat Woodard has more.
Some of the last pictures of Princess Diana are disturbing to security professionals.
Never, ever walk a client through a revolving door because that is one of your vulnerability points.
She's totally exposed. There's not a security person that was in front of her.
Two local security experts say the hotel surveillance tapes show a number of things which should have been handled differently.
This is something else you never want to do. You never want to have your client standing waiting on a vehicle because that's completely on you. Usually the situation should always be where you're pre-positioned and you're ready to go and you're waiting on them.
You see me, Jean-Paul, walking out.
Even the video which shows the princess going out the back door to avoid photographers seems to indicate confusion.
If they had that level of concern, whether it be paparazzi or other security reasons, that the vehicle should be pulled up real close to, as close as you possibly can have it to the back doors or whatever doors they're leaving from.
They were at points of indecision, and when you're at a point of indecision in a protection operation, that's when you're most vulnerable.
Security experts say the tapes show that the exit from the hotel was poorly planned, something that may have contributed to the accident which killed Princess Diana.
But when you're at points of indecision, that's when you're not making the proper decisions that you need to make, and that's when the tension level and the stress level is high, and that's when you make mistakes.
Pat Woodard, 7 News.
The experts admit they can provide only the amount of security their clients will allow.